let's tap into the intelligence of the group that's here. Would you like to share an idea for Zoe? Okay, and just type in the chat, a simple thing. And Zoe, so your role is to make note of the ideas as they come through. But what does anyone have as advice for Zoe in this situation, where she's trying to influence up, knowing that what she's doing is actually what the organization should be doing, but there's a layer of management that's kind of getting in the way. Let me share some of these as they come up. Executive perspective, validate within evidence, provide information about the why. Yeah, create a score sheet that demonstrates the alignment. Make sure that everything you're doing is data-led. Understanding their priorities. Similar, like provide a benefit for the organization they understand. In case I know the organization you might be talking about. Understand their drivers. Okay, align the proposal with values. And again, there was another one about strategy. Right, they need a light bulb moment, like something that actually, something that really changes their mind and disrupts their previous way of working. Have a diffusion model, innovators versus laggards, yeah, okay. And if they're innovators, yeah. Seek out a champion. These are all fantastic ideas. Thank you so much. And thanks so much for helping Zoe as well, because I thank Zoe for contributing a question in advance. It helped me prepare, and I'm really grateful for that. And so I hope you've got some value for this as well. And again, for Zoe specifically, I'll take these and send them, this part of the chat, and send them through to her, so she has a list. Okay, so another thing that I reckon we should do, and I didn't ask the question for this, so nobody put this in the chat because I didn't ask the question that way, is this is exactly the sort of thing that I reckon we should be using AI for. Okay, so if you're in a position like this where you've got a workplace challenge, I reckon you should be saying something like, my challenge is this, and paste in pretty much what I had on that earlier slide, and then say, give me 20 ideas to help me achieve this goal. And ChatGPT or Gemini or Copilot, whatever you're using, will come up with a list of 20 ideas. And then you use your human intelligence to look through them and go, no, that's not going to work. That wouldn't work. Tried that once before. But you might find two or three or four of them that will work for you. Okay, then I would also recommend, and this is what I do when I coach clients around using AI effectively in their workplace, I would have a second prompt that says, now give me another 20, this time make them really wild, crazy, out there, even career limiting moves that I could do to try and push my way through and have that influence. And again, obviously, this is again where you use your human intelligence, but you're asking ChatGPT to stretch your thinking for you, and you might get some really wild and crazy idea that you would never do in that dynamic, but it might inspire something that you go, oh, I could do a little smaller variation of this that would work. Okay, this is a really good use of AI in a professional workplace, and I reckon we should be doing more of this. So I tell all my clients to do this. I'm telling you now, this is exactly the sort of thing that you would ask ChatGPT for help with. Okay, it doesn't mean you shouldn't ask the room. There's some fantastic ideas here. It doesn't mean you shouldn't engage a futurist to come in and help you with this around building a culture of change and having influence and in sense making. Absolutely, please do that. But also make sure that you're using the tools that you've already got.